Welcome back. Here we are. We are going to do today hang method with a glitter ombre twist. It's pouring rain outside here in California, so we are in here in the studio working, but it's freezing in here because we got the doors open because we're about to work with the epoxy. And it's the windows and doors open and the fan is blowing to make sure we have enough ventilation. But what you're going to use for this is your epoxy, part A, part B. You only need about 1 ml of each. It takes very, very little. If you've watched my hang method video before, you've seen it. It literally takes hardly any epoxy for this. We're going to be working on this cup. I have already hydro dipped it, so that's kind of like the little extra sass we're going to do on this one. So this one has been hydro dipped. And then we are going to hang method over the top, and then I'm going to show you how to do a glitter ombre on top so that you'll have glitter on the bottom, but it'll ombre into this gorgeous pattern up top. So your supplies today, you're going to need your little cups for mixing your epoxy. Honestly, I only use one because it's such a small amount. You don't really need to use two, but I put 2 here to show you guys. And a popsicle stick. You can use one of these facial brushes. They are made of silicone, so you can use that to apply your epoxy if you want to. I sometimes do, sometimes don't. For the speed sake of it today, and when you guys watching the video, I probably won't use it. And a popsicle stick to stir your epoxy. You need the glitter color that you want to use. I'm going to do this peachy, beautiful peachy color. This is from Yaya's Glitter. They make the most gorgeous peach that matches with this kind of color scheme that I've got going on. And then you also need your gloves. So you can see I'm already ready for you guys. I've got 1 glove on. I'm getting ready to start the second. Get the second on. Like I said, and you've seen in my other videos, I wear 1 good glove on my right hand because it's the hand that actually makes contact with the epoxy. And I just put one of these cheesy little Subway sandwich guy gloves on, what I call it, and this is just to basically protect this hand if it happens to come in contact with any epoxy. I'm always ready. I have my plates for my glitter. I have a napkin in case I make a mess, and I've already mixed the epoxy for you guys so that you don't have to sit and watch me stir. That's annoying. You don't want to waste your time watching me stir. I have my heat torch ready to go so that we can pop bubbles before we add the glitter. I actually mixed probably 3 times more the amount that I need. But for the sake of it, because I'm used to mixing, and I do usually when I'm doing hang method, I'm doing like 4 or 5 cups at a time. So I'll pour about half of this on top of this cup, or it's actually about 1/3. And you can see I just need a very, very small amount. Now, normally in my videos, I'll just say reference the previous video to learn this step, to learn like hang method or such. But this is such a quick process for me because I do it so much. It's not going to take me long at all to get this cup coated, and that way you guys get to see me do it again. And how fast it can go is you just move quick. You're just pushing that little bit of epoxy off the top, sliding it down, and I just keep pushing, and the more pressure you use, the better it is. You can get the epoxy actually thinner, and this is why sometimes I just avoid using that makeup brush, because I can push a little firmer with my finger. And you're just coating that cup with just like, it's even thinner than a piece of paper, just a tiny bit of epoxy. 1, it'll give it a nice shiny clear coat, but 2, it gives us something sticky for our glitter to adhere onto. It's kind of like a glitter method here. So, and then, again, I'm just making sure. You can tell when you've got it all over the cup because the cup becomes slippery. When you have any resistance, that means the spot you just went over didn't have any epoxy on it. And so it was giving you resistance. But once it has epoxy on it, it'll smooth and slide down easily. I'm just doing 1 last check, making sure I have it all the way to the rim. All right, so that cup is ready to go. The bottom is nice and thin and even and smooth. The top is smooth. Okay, and I use my paper towel to clean my gloves. I will reuse this glove for like 5 days until it finally gives up. You can see all the paint in my hands. I don't always wear gloves when I paint, so I'm covered in paint. So then I take my glitter. I don't use the shaker bottles. I don't like them. I actually just use the bags they come in. That way when I'm done and it's on my plate, I just can peel the plate up and pour it right back in. I don't have to worry about removing the top of that shaker bottle to get it. So what you do for this, to get a really fun, pretty ombre, you're going to be able to see this pattern through it, but I actually like the way that looks. So I'm just going to tap the glitter. We're going to cover the bottom with glitter. And then I'm just going to let it fall kind of down the cup, and that's going to kind of give it an ombre look. And it just adds just a little bit of sparkle to a fun cup. With the paint on this cup, I actually used a little bit of copper, so it already has a little sparkle in it because of the copper. But you can see I'm just tapping. You can get rid of that. See how beautiful that sparkle is, and you can still see that gorgeous pattern through it. And this just adds a little glitz for those people who are going to be shopping your store that like it sparkly, but they still like that boho chic kind of fun look. But this is just another look and a little new design on a cup. So it's not all glitter, it's just a little shimmer. And I can rotate the cup on my hand a little bit. And see, as what I'm doing is I'm really just putting it on the edge and letting it fall down the cup. And that's where you're going to get that ombre up here kind of look. It's not going to be like a true ombre because you're not blending it into another color, but you're letting it just fall down the cup, and it kind of just fades out at that point. It just gets thinner and thinner as it goes towards the top of the cup, and it looks very pretty. So you see I just put it on and shake it just a little. In some places I put it a little heavier so the glitter goes up a little higher. It's just kind of a fun effect. There you go, and shake it a little bit, get the extra glitter off. And there you have it, this beautiful cup. I don't know if you guys are catching all that gorgeous sparkle with the lighting, but super pretty. It's over, so this is like 3 methods put together. This is gonna be your hydro dip, your hang method, and the upside down, like hang method glitter, hang method plus with glitter. And there you go. And I will just let this sit and cure overnight and be done. I usually do 2 examples of something for you guys, but in the essence of keeping this video nice and short, we're just doing 1. So I hope you guys learned a lot from that. It's a quick, short video on how to do a new fun technique. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us. We're going to be putting out a lot of videos. And join us on our Facebook group. And all the links to everything is in the drop-down menu. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions. We're trying to be as available as we can for you guys. We look forward to hearing from you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new video.